Maxine from Sport and Wellbeing. Today I want to take you through a class that is going to work on stretching, mobilising the joints, increasing mobility within the joints, and a little bit of Pilates put in there as well. So it's a half-an-hour class. We're going to go through standard sequences and then we're going to go down onto the floor for some floor sequences. So you will need a mat today. And if you want to bring a little pillow, you may want to put your head on the pillow when we go down onto the floor to make it a little bit more comfortable. So if there is any injuries or anything that I do today where you think, no, I can't do that, or it's aggravating, then just leave it well alone, do what you can, and then take a breather and then just join back in as we go through the class. So a little drink and find a nice big space all around you, and I want to start with a classic warm-up for Pilates. So I'm going to bring your feet underneath your hip bones. Make sure those toes are pointing forward. Lift up through the insteps of the feet. Bring the little finger down onto your trouser leg. Take your shoulders up to the ceiling and then roll them down so they finish into a nice soft V down the spine. So if you can see, I've got the tailbone drawing down so we're not sticking our bottom out. I've got the crown of the head lifting up to the ceiling. The rib cage is drawing down towards these hip bones. Take a nice breath in here. As you breathe out, give me your hands. Breathe in, push those palms away. Exhale, lift those arms, lengthen that spine. Breathe in, push the palms away, open through the fronts of the shoulders. Breathing out, scoop up that lower belly. Breathe into that lovely hollow out feeling in the lower belly. 2 more times, breathing out. Breathing in. We keep that spine tall. Give me 1 more. Exhaling all the way up. Inhaling. Now bring those arms back in front, relax those shoulders and open them wide. Draw the rib cage towards those hip bones so we're not arching the back. Close them together. Exhaling, open to top of the back and shoulders again. Inhaling, closing. So if I go sideways, you'll be able to see it. Exhaling, and inhaling. Give me 2 more, spine lovely and tall. Open and release. Last one through top of back and shoulder. Come into center. Now you're going to pull one hand back and look. We call it a bow and arrow. Come back into center. Other side. Pull one elbow back and look. And come back. Now I want those hips to stay still so they don't go with you. The head turns, 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 turns. Pull back the bow and arrow. Come back into center. So again, through that shoulder motion, range of movement, go back. 2 more. Scoop up through that lower belly 1 more time. Come into the middle here. Take those hands, bring them down to the trouser leg, rest them on the trouser leg. There is something on the floor. I want you to look down towards where it is, and then I want you to let those hands come around the front, go down past the knee, slightly bend those knees, pick up that object, lift it off the floor, and stack that spine back up and those shoulders back into the soft V. Again, look down towards the floor, draw your belly button towards you. Be careful not to push your bum back. If you can keep your legs a little bit straighter now, you do so. Pick up from the floor, lift up, lengthen up through the spine and bring those shoulders back into that soft V. Give me one more time, everybody. Look down to the floor, pull in through that belly button, going down to pick something up, soft knees if you need it, engage that lovely lower belly, and lift from the floor, pulling in through the tummy, and bringing those shoulders down away from those ears. So take a lovely little side bend. So we're taking our spine through different ranges of movement. Let's go to the other side. Breathe out, go down. Now just make sure that you're not falling forward when you do this, and that you are going to the side. So imagine you are in between two pieces of glass. Can't fall forward, can't fall backwards. Two more. And when you go down, push the opposite heel through the floor. Come into that middle and bring those arms around you. Lovely. Give me a lovely lift to the ceiling. Now draw those arms wide and pull those shoulders down the spine. And again, so the elbows finish into the hip bones. Exhale, go up through the back of those legs. Inhale, pull wide, come down. Give me two more. So I want you to think about that arc that we're drawing with those arms. Pulling back in and taking those shoulder blades up and bringing those shoulder blades down that spine. Two more times. And then give me one more. Brilliant. Now come into a squat. Narrow. Push your hips back. Weight through the heels. Stand up. Open. I'll go sideways. And again, sit through the heels. Keep that head up. Come back and open. Two more. Sit down. Stand up. I'm facing back with you. One more time. Sit down. And stand up. Lovely. Give those legs and arms a little shake. So we did quite a lot of shoulder mobility exercises there. So if you did find that they were quite stiff, you need to replay back and keep these shoulders working. So I'm going to move down and go into a plie. So I want those toes turned out. So you're nice and wide. And let's just start doing some basic squatting. Hands just resting on your legs. So as you start to sit down, I want the hands to go out towards those knees. Keep that chest up. And then push back through the legs, come back up. And again, so I want you to work through these legs. Keep that posture. And you're going to give me two more times. Breathe out, sit down. Breathe in, come back up. Now this is the last one. Breathe out, sit down. Now take a breath in here, bring those hands just into that inside leg area. Now keep these feet flat to the floor. Now I just want you to give a little sway from side to side. So you've got strength in your legs, but we're doing mobility through the pelvis, through the hips. Then I want you to push and come back up, and then give me 4 more squats again. Breathing out, going down. Breathing in, coming up. Excellent. Squeeze that bottom on the way up. Take a breather if you want to. 2 more times. Well done. I'll give you 1 more. I want you to stay down here. Keeping that lower belly pulling in towards you. Hands here. Now give me a little rock from side to side. Excellent. Come back into center, push up. And then just bring those feet into parallel. And come in through calves. Raise up through the floor. Up you go. Onto the toes. Come back down. And again, 2 more. Raise up through those heels. Up through to the toe. Come back down. Now our last 2. Through the back of those legs. And then I want you to come up through 1 more, through the back of those legs. Now as you come down, Stand on one leg, I don't mind which one. Now think about the shoulders staying level. Think about the hip bones staying level. Get this nice balance. Now from here, we take a big step back with the leg that we're holding in the air. You ready? Step back. Put that heel into the floor, but make sure that you can see your front toe and it's further forward than the front knee. So we'll go sideways. There we go. Yeah? I want you to stretch out through the back of that calf muscle. And then I want you to lift those arms up, drawing through that tummy. Bring them in. And then I want you to push up to the ceiling, go onto that back toe. And then I want you to pull those arms back in. 2 more. Now 1 more time. Hold it there. Now push those hands in front. Take your body weight forward and push a wall down. Hold. So now that stretches a little bit deeper into that back leg now. Come around, slide those hands behind, go up onto this back toe, and then I want you to bend the back knee. Bend the front knee, and feel that little stretch into that hip here. Hold it there. Now bring those arms round in front. Open the chest. 4, 3, 2 more. And 1 more. Stand on one leg. Hold the balance for me. Now take those arms out to the side. Open your shoulder blades. Now sweep those hands down and up. Big bird. 2 more. Focus on the spot on the floor 1 more time. Hold that big bird position. And then bring your feet back into parallel. Heels lift up through the toes, look up to the ceiling. Stretch. Good. Come back. Now can you pick up that other leg for me? So we've got the hips in parallel, we've got the shoulders parallel. Hold that position there. You're really using in your core muscles to hold you in this position. Big step back. Heel to the floor. See that front toe before that knee. Bring those arms around in front. There's that calf. You can feel it. I'll go this way. You can see it. Opening through the chest. Pulling in through the belly. Opening through the chest. Pulling in through the belly. Got 2 more of these. Here we go. 1 more of these. Hold. Up on that toe, arms go up, drop that back knee, bring that arm down into this position here, rest your hands on your chest. You've opened up this hip, hold it there. You've got the tailbone drawing down, and that back is lovely and tall. Circle for 4. Shoulder range again, 3. Upper back, shoulder. 2 more. And 1 more time. Now take that body weight, come through, stand on that front foot, lift up through the belly. Once you've got your balance, open into big bird for 4. Two more. Then you might have a favourite side. One side might be easier to control than the other side. Last one. Here we go. Excellent. Hold. Come back into parallel. Lift your toes off the floor. Stretch up and look up there. Well done. Okay. I'm just going to get my mat. because I now want you to stand at the back of your mat. So we're at the back of the mat. I want you to look down to the feet that are in parallel. Now just be careful not to push your bottom back. I want you to roll down the spine as if you're just about to tip over your toes, and then onto the hands. Walk onto your tiptoe and bring your hands under your shoulders. Spread your fingers out and push through the fingertips to take the weight off the wrist. Crown of the head is lifted. Drawing through that belly. Now I'm going to come into a little pigeon pose. So I want you to bring your right knee through. Lower your back left leg. Open up through that hip. This feels okay. Now just wiggle your bottom so you can sit to the right. Now keeping these hands on the floor, bend at the elbows. We're going to do the triceps. We're going to breathe out, go down. Pull in the tummy, breathe in, lift up. And again, breathe out, go down. Bend at the elbow. Breathe in, lift up. Hold it there. Now we're going to walk those hands out, and we're going to take that chest into the floor and extend those arms. Squeeze that belly button towards you, walk those hands back in, lift, come into a 4-point kneeling position, hands, knees, and open up that spine towards the ceiling. Excellent. Relax. So now I want to go the other side. So first of all, I want you to walk those hands back out, tuck those toes under, go up to that starting position, that lovely high plank position. Open those shoulders, please stay on the knees if you prefer. Now bring your left leg through. Take away that right leg. Open up that right hip. Open around this left side of the bottom. Now just wiggle that left foot in a little bit. See if you can lower that bottom towards the left a little bit more. Now we're going to keep the chest up and we're going to bend those elbows. Yeah? Here we go. Bend the elbows into the body. Exhale, chest down. And breathe in, scoop up that belly button. Don't worry if you can't go all the way down. You do what you can. And again, exhale. Inhale. Going to give me one more. Hold it there at the top. Make sure we're still pulling that belly button in. That's protecting this lower back. And then go for a little walk. Lower that chest down, extend those arms out. Pulling that belly button, walk those hands back in. Now just bring those legs round in front of you. Now I want you to sit with your toes turned out, so your heels are together. So you'll feel the inside leg tighten up. Take your hands, keep those legs as they are, slide down. Extremely slow. If you had that pillow and you wanted to, put your head on it. Shoulders into the floor, hands down by your sides. Now bring those feet back into parallel for me. Bend in that right foot, bend in that left foot. Now feet on the floor to start with, nice and close to your bottom. Now just give me a straight lift of your bottom into bridge. Breathe out. Breathe in, go down. And again, a straight lift into bridge. Use that bottom. Exhale, lift. And down. 2 more times. Our last one. Hold it at the top. Take extra breaths in and out. And then come down slowly. Lift those heels off the floor. Close that spine. Pick up the right. Pick up the left. See those toes appear above these knees. Exhale, lift the head and lower the right toe. Inhale, come back. And again, exhale, lower the left toe. Lift the head. Inhale, go back. Carry on for me. Keep those shoulders down on the floor. Keep those hands just with the palms turned in so we're not using the floor to brace with. Four more. Excellent. Keep it going. Lovely. Got 2 more. Here we go. Last one. Now from here, go back to turning those knees out, turning those toes out, and bring those heels into your bottom and put the feet together. So here we have inside leg, we're opening through the inside leg, we're lifting and we're breathing out. The elbows are going in towards those inside legs and easing them out. So we've got that nice stretch through the inside of the legs, we're pulling in through the tummy muscles. As you come down, go into a lovely push away, keep those toes turned out. So come in, together, lift, go down, hands down, push away, excellent. So 2 more times, coming in, squeezing, lifting, come down, toes turned out, push away for those inside legs. 1 more. Up we go. Turned out penguin, hold it there. Now bring those legs back into parallel. Bring them in. Take the right one, put the left toe on the floor. Extend through that left hip, push that left leg away. Let the left leg come back into that hip joint, relax, and then walk up that right leg and hold. So you can do that again. Come in, push through, take away the arm. Let them retract back into the hip, come up and hold. So you're drawing the belly towards you. Come down, legs in, Lift that bottom. Lower that bottom. And again, just get below the knees, the top of shin. Bring them in, lift that bottom. And down. So through that lower back, one more time, bring them in, lift that bottom. And down. We'll get that movement a little bit bigger in a minute. Take away this right leg, bring in your left leg. Push through that right leg through the hip socket. Let it retract back in. Walk up this left leg, lift the head and hold. Little gap under your chin, suck in through that belly button. Come back down again. Hug the left, extend the right arm. And this is bigger now, stretch. Pull them back in, walk up and hold. Come down. Now this is where we're going to make that lower back lift. You ready? Over we go. Please don't worry if the legs are not straight, they can be bent. I just want you to open all the way up through these back extensor muscles. And then I want you to roll slowly down, keeping your head on the floor. And then I want you to tap those toes on the floor. And again, draw your belly in towards your spine so you close the back. Lift those legs in. Take a breath in. Exhale, roll over. Breathe in. Exhale, roll down. Breathe in. One more if you would like. Up, in and over. Only stay on the upper back and shoulders. Don't go anywhere near the neck. Roll back down, control. Bring in these legs. And a little rock. Yay! Well done. Did we make it back up? I would like you to sit however you want to. It could be sat on a chair, sat on your bottom. Legs could be out, crossed, in a diamond, whatever you feel comfortable with. Posture. You're sitting on your sitting bones. Zip up that pelvic floor muscle. Lengthen your spine. Look over your right shoulder. Roll that chin down. And then look over that left shoulder. Roll that chin down again. Now this time look forward and take your right ear towards your shoulder. Now while you're doing this, see if you can take the opposite arm out to the side and start to lift it off the floor. Hold, and then bring it back down again. Center. So you take your ear towards your shoulder, you will feel a stretch through the opposite side of the neck. Take out that opposite arm. Fingers on the floor, pull up through the pelvic floor, lift it. As you start to lower it down, that stretch will get a little bit stronger through the side of the neck. Bring those arms in, round into a C shape, and get that lovely wrap around with those arms. Then find those sitting bones up onto them. Take one elbow in towards the body, keep your bottom on the floor, and then see if you can do a lovely half circle round. Then sit up tall, elbow into hip, arm over. Keep your bottom on the floor. Bring your chest forward. See if you can give me a lovely half circle and then scoop up together. Bring those hands in. Excellent. From here, bring those knees together. Swivel round onto hands and knees. Tuck your toes under. Take your bottom and put it on the ceiling. The head down inside those elbows. And then see if you can lengthen out those legs, either one at a time or both together. Up to you. And then from there I want you to bend those knees and walk those hands in. We're going to do the roll up. You're lifting something off the floor, you're pulling in the belly, you're rolling up. Pulling up through those thigh bones. Bringing those shoulders down into that soft V. Taking that nice breath in here, that lovely half circle up with those arms. Bringing those arms down. Take it a little bow. And well done. Excellent. Any questions, any comments, just pop them down. I'll get back to you. Have a wonderful weekend. The sun is shining and I will see you all next week. Take care for now. Bye-bye.